Oh. All right. Cool. Let's see. Martin, Ivan, Damon, Jordan, and that should be it. Hi, everyone. Whew. Busy day for me today, so try to get everything settled at the same time. And so we have 11 people on, and the good news is that thing I'm giving it out today. We have enough people, so that is going out today. Let's see. Let me go to the thingamajigger so I can see what's going on. So yeah, make sure to put your likes on there. So today's giveaway definitely deserve a like. So if you're in here, you should be clicking the like button. It's free anyway, right? So today we're smoking part 2, another Chinese cigars. So, you know, have I tried Liga Muerte? Yes, I have. I bought one of those like sampler when you first came out with those. So today we'll do this one, coffee, and I will talk about how to give today's question is. It's actually very fair. It's by chance. If you gotta win this, it's because you had a luck. Hey, Sherry. Okay, that's what it is. All right, so I'm gonna sip of my coffee. Haven't had my coffee today. All right, which one do you guys want to start first? Let me start with lighting first. Everybody type up, what are you smoking tonight? I want to know. It's Saturday. Everybody should be smoking something. Got a whisper down me. Ouch. Anyways. I'm trying to smell this one because, again, these are like my first time smelling these. So I'm not too sure how they are. This has a really faint tobacco, almost like green tea leaf flavor to it. So let's get it cut out. Hey, Glenn, what's going on? Let's get it cut. Just to show you guys the band. Here we go. So it looks like a crown. The name is called crown anyway. Wangguan means a crown. So we'll give it a try. Eric, is that the one I usually use? I'm not too sure if that's the one you usually use. Is it? All right, dry draw is salty. I don't know if everybody ever tastes how like salty is like. It's kind of salty. Yeah, it's salty and earth. Oh, we just lost a subscriber. So it's 109, not 110. So today we should get 1 subscriber. See what happens. Who got banned? Huh? Basically, who got banned? So yeah, salty. And let's let it with the match today. subscribed. Let me check it out in a minute. Cool. All right, that's good enough. So this cigar, salty and woodsy. All right, tobacco, salty, woodsy. Cedarwood, sweet aftertaste. It's unlike that first one I reviewed previously, the 132. This one is just a really smooth cedarwood. It has this little salty taste to it, and then it goes away and it becomes sweet. Yeah, actually, not bad. Very smooth of a cigar. Martin, I think so. I got at first I was like whatever. Subscribe is kind of useless, and then now I feel like if you subscribe, it makes it easier to find the page. So that's why I end up asking people to subscribe, because it just makes it easier. So had a bad back, but it's all good. Cool. So how's everybody's Saturday? Now, as you can see, I'm going into talking about what happened today. So do you guys want to know what happened with the most interesting man in the world thing today? Where I got my hat? I got my hat from a company called Gorin Brothers. If you look online, Gorin Brothers, they have multiple places. So yeah, that was the real guy. His name is actually Jonathan Goldsmith. That's his real name, and he's obviously the character or personalization of the most interesting man in the world. So obviously everybody know that he used to represent Dos Equis, and now he actually does. He wrote a book, and then today he happened to be representing a tequila, and the tequila actually they advertise him as, I told you he doesn't just drink beer, something like that. So my regular routine on Saturdays, I usually take my wife to go shopping, and we usually walk around, go shopping. So at the end, we go to do grocery shopping. And when I go grocery shopping, I always walk by the alcohol aisle. And in the alcohol aisle, I saw him just standing there. Then I found out that he was representing the brand called Astro Tequila. So here's a bottle of it, Astro Tequila. So yeah, he was over there trying to help out the brand to get some exposure and stuff like that. So I started talking to him about cigars. I was like, we know you smoke cigars. What cigars did you like to smoke? Yada yada yada. And he was talking to me like, he liked Hoyo, he liked Ashton, and he liked Romeo and Julieta. So yes, he did sign my bottle at the end. So this is actually not that strong. It's 46% alcohol. It's not that strong. So he was standing there, and then there was a thing that they advertised with that has a paperboard of him there, and we moved that paperboard and we just stand there and took a picture over there. So very nice guy. He's a very nice guy. He speak very well, like slow. You know, he's not in a rush. He's just chatting over there. Very nice guy. It's too bad that I didn't have a filthy Viking on me. I would have given it to him. It's like, there you go, try this one, because he is not a dark smoke. He's not a dark cigar smoker. He doesn't like Maduros. He likes Dominican cigar more, like Dominican, you know, blends better. So like, you know, he will smoke any cigar if he has, you know, is Dominican or with the Connecticut wrapper. You know, so he's not a dark cigar smoker, which makes sense. I never see him holding a darker cigar. So. But yeah, I found him and I tagged him on Facebook. If he was around next time, I'll drop off a filthy Viking for him to try. Grocery shopping, whiskey shop, had a dinner. Finally sat down. Ah, no wonder you're not responding on the chats, Glenn. Yeah, I mean, we're still planning that out, or what we're gonna, how we're gonna handle Arizona when I get there, because the time is short and I only have so much time there. And obviously, Tim will be busy second half of the day, so I'll be hanging out with Tim until at least noontime, and then after that, Saturday I'll be free. So, you know, I will invite him to see if he'll show up. I don't think he will. He's, you know. Especially before I have my bathtub calendars going, I don't think he will join those. I don't think he will have trouble getting tequila and cigars and beer, because he represents those brands. They probably give him cases, want him to drink all the time. Cocaine, I think that will work. I think that will work. He looked like somebody that might go cocaine. You know, he doesn't always do cocaine, but when he does it with coke. But yeah, it's definitely a personality. He's a really nice guy. He doesn't shy away from talking to you. He doesn't go like, oh, I'm somebody, so I don't want to talk to you. He's just like, you know, he's just hanging out, talking and stuff like that. It's funny as hell, because we're over there talking, and then obviously my wife ended up wanting to take a photo with him too, and there was like a guy just standing there, and then she had a bottle of water on her hand. She just don't want to give it to the guy to hold it. She put it on the table, and the guy's like, I'm here to help, let me help you, and we just totally ignore the guy. But yeah, the old guy, definitely interesting man. He's not, you know, he, even though it's just a character. All right, I'll answer that in 1 second. Even though he's a character, he presented himself well. So, you know, I mean, I still like to meet him. You know, even though he's not really the most interesting in the world. His mother will not have a tattoo that's his son on it, and definitely know if he doesn't put a stamp on the mail, he will never get there. So, what makes a Chinese cigar a Chinese cigar? Let me tell you this: Chinese cigar uses tobacco grown in China. That's the difference, and it's a Chinese brand. You can only buy in China and nowhere else. They do not export these, and they refuse to sell it outside of the country. And I think all of them has some sort of a Chinese herbal taste into this. So that's what it is. All right, talk to you later, Jordan. Why don't you like the most interesting man in the world? I mean, I like the character of it, you know. In the museum, he gets to touch the he gets to touch the artwork, you know, that kind of stuff. Just the new guy. That new guy is no good. The new guy, I don't even bother watching. Hey, Christina. They should get him back. I still think that he's the best character. When he was on commercial, everybody watched it. There was like a compilation of him. They did a good character for him. Look at this ash. Stays up pretty well. I realized that the Chinese cigars, this ash burns super white, like super white. I can't, you know, super white. It's like paper white. Flow. In the beginning, Flo was nice though, but then they just start to make her character more crazy and crazier, and then the guy character just doesn't do that well. I don't know. So this one now is 1/3 in. The cedar is still there, much lighter, and there's a little hay taste to it. Hay, like burning hay, kind of taste to it. A little bit of green tea at the end. Still, I say this is like a light to medium at most, so it's not really strong, but the flavor is there. So, how do I describe this? Flavor is good. Strength is not overwhelming. It's just like an easy cigar. Almost like the same strength as like Oliva O or G kind of strength. And the retro hill almost reminds you of like outside a temple or something like that. It's not instant, but that has that reminiscing of a flavor coming out. Nice, Glenn. A handful of Fuente is always good to have. So let's see if we'll hit 25 people today, and then we'll go ahead with the drawing on the giveaway thing today. If it doesn't, then we'll just do it later. But if it does, we'll do it at 25. Very creamy. The amount of smoke output, as you can see, is a lot of smoke coming out of it. Even when I'm not smoking, and the mouthpiece is smoking, the top is smoking. It's like, I don't know if you can see it, but both sides are smoking up. I can't really see it. Like right now, I can still see smoke coming out of the mouthpiece, the head. Christina, you need to get better soon. It's holiday season, you gotta smoke up 1 or 2 cigars. Today is crazy. Today's 50 degrees outside. Like you almost feel hot wearing a jacket outside. Christina, I already told everybody about it. But for Christina, I will say that again. Basically, I went to shopping, went downstairs. The most interesting guy in the world is sitting there. His name is Jonathan Goldsmith. And basically, he is representing this brand, Astro Tequila. And while he's there, I talked to him. He signed the bottle. We have a picture. The end. Chinese cigar also have this like really sweet taste at the end, like a kind of. I can only describe it as like a herbal thing at the end. It's kind of sweet. Can't tell what it is because I don't know what it is. The previous one tastes like Longwan, but this one I don't know what it is. Virginia is 60s. Whoa. So I had a chat with Tim earlier today. He just randomly called me while I was like changing. So I was like running around trying to find clothes on so I don't chat with him naked. But he caught me with like hair going crazy, just like undershirt, and just like I was just like, huh? Hey, Tim. So we're trying to get the scheduling going on, and then he starts chatting with me about it. And I keep telling him to leave me those coffee. He says he's gonna have 3 blends, but I need those. I need those coffee. I need those coffees. I need those coffee. For the 12th time. Well, I haven't let me know. I don't really smoke Gurkhas, but if it's good, I'll give it a try too. If he's giving me the first batch check to try out, I will make a video of me making coffee. Hey Nate, I'll make a video of me making coffee step by step. If he give me the first batch to try out before everybody else. $21. Let's see if 4 more will join us. Very easy to smoke this thing. I can imagine because a lot of Chinese people, they're just used to smoke cigarettes. So if you give them something really, really strong, they might not be able to handle it for the rest of the day, especially the way they're eating. So it has to do with the things they eat. I think regional, in terms of region, I mean, if you're in a really cold area, this is really good. Because I don't think this cigar is going to be affected by the weather that much, only because the way it's burning. Like my basement is cold as hell, and it's not changing anything. This is called Wang Guan. Come on, focus. Focus! Focus! Come on. Like that, Wang Guan. There we go. It's called Wang Guan, and then let's see if there's a name on it. No, they go by like funny numbers. So like when I buy it, they just show me like gauge sizes. That's it. Martin, try to use a soft flame. Soft flame can really help it burn well. What kind of bean do I usually use? I like Ethiopian bean, Arabica beans. Arabica bean. So Ethiopian's got that nice citrusy, smoky taste to it. So I really like those. It means crown. That's what it means. Wang means a king. So W-A-N-G means king. And Guan is a crown. So a king's crown. Oh, Christina, you gotta let me know how those taste like. I really good. I like to drink a lot of coffee, and then I think throughout the time of smoking and drinking a lot of coffee, the coffee helped me develop my palate a little bit too, because different acidity and then different saltiness, smokiness to it. It really helped you develop your taste bud too. So it's actually really good. I mean, drinking coffee relaxes me. At the same time, caffeine keeps you awake. So you know, it really fits my character of never sleeping. Look at the amount of smoke this thing comes out. I tried those. So expensive though. They're literally like $20 to $30 a cup. And it does have a more intense flavor. So no, you're not really drinking poo-poo coffee. Basically, it's undigested coffee. So it's like, you know how cows eat corns, right? And after they eat it, they have those things because they can't digest it. They dig it out of the stomach. It's basically like that. It's not digested. You can't digest coffee beans. So it goes in there. The stomach acid try to poo-poo. So it goes in there and they try to digest the beans and ferment it. Once it comes out, it's like pre-digested. So water can go through it better. And that was it. That was it. It does have a more intense flavor. It's like more sour. If you know. But the sourness and bitterness usually go well together. It's just like when you eating like dark chocolate, something sour really brings it out, like a cranberry or something like that. For those who doesn't know, one thing coffee can do is if you eat something too spicy, drink dark coffee, it actually mellows out the flavor. That was a long time ago, isn't it? Christina, that video was a long time ago. Yeah, it's expensive coffee though, just so you know, it's expensive coffee. And to make it right is hard too. Because they're already pre-digested a little bit, you can burn that coffee with hot water. Like I literally cannot blow the smoke right in front of me because it's that thick, like still twisting here, slowly going away by the air purifier. It just slowly goes. Jason Martin, I'd like to tell you one thing though. If you're having dark roast, you're having bad coffee beans. Just so you know. Dark roast has more intense flavor, but at the same time, it has more burnt flavor to it. And the reason they do that is because they do it in a lower quality coffee bean, and so that you can't tell the difference. If it's really good coffee bean, they roast it just a little bit, and that flavor really comes out. So if you're buying dark roast, it's because that bean wasn't that good. So the darker roast doesn't make the flavor stronger. It has the amount, you know, if you put more coffee in your coffee, put more coffee beans grounds in your coffee, it's gotta be more intense. But because the dark roast just burns it to a certain degree, so it's most used for lower quality, lower grades of coffees. I used to drink a lot of K-cup. You know, before an espresso, I always do K-cups. But I think they commercialized it too much. Hey, Aaron. It's just that are you? I'm not taking the bait today. I'm not taking the bait today. I don't have any drinks today. All I had was coffee. Not taking that bait. I'm too happy to take bait today. I had a good day. I mean, overall, I have a good day. So it's not cold today. I let you go over outside and stuff like that. I did. I'm talking about like if we had 25 people on at the same time, I would run the giveaway right away. But we run like I think we hit 23 at most, and now back that to 18. So halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through, it's very consistent. This particular one, very consistent in the flavor. The flavor doesn't change. So I think this is like more of an easy cigar to smoke. Like, you know, it's like you want to smoke, you don't want to really smell like cigar, because I realize Chinese cigar really doesn't make you smell like cigar that much. Yeah, I can't even smell cigar on the smoke that comes out doesn't really have that after cigar smell to it. So I don't even need to clean up this room afterward because it doesn't really smell like cigar afterward. Kroger has good coffee. Froger in your life? You're smoking on a Killer Bee right now. Nice. Wait, Killer Bee coffee? Hey, Jonathan. Okay. Yeah, look at this ash. They're like white. You can see it against the background. That's white. So I realized all the Chinese cigar does that. It burns really like completely. So I guess that's one of the characteristics of Chinese cigar because the leaves. I did ask about the leaf. It is all grown in the same area. So, you know, the area where you grow your tobacco matters, right? Even if it's just Cuban seed. I say if you have Cuban seed growing in Nicaragua or in Dominica, it's not gonna taste the same as if it's growing in Cuba. So I think when they brought the tobacco seed over, or however they developed those tobacco seeds, they really utilize the water of the area, the temperature in the area. So they are very expensive. So Chinese cigar, like I said last time, they are very cocky about their cigars. Number one, they don't sell it anywhere but China. Like they refuse to export it. And number two is they are more exclusive. So they don't care who buys them or not. So, and then obviously they're backed by the government too. So at the same time, they don't really care. So in turn, if you're thinking about it, this Chinese cigar is technically more rare than a Cuban cigar because Cuban cigar you can buy anywhere but USA, right? You can buy any country but USA. But China cigar you can only buy in China. So yeah, they're very expensive. makes it come in a sampler. Cool. Very nice. So ash fell down. Like I say, every time ash fell down, it kind of changed the flavor a little bit. Now it's stronger. You know, I only collect the main award because the band, right? How many people actually watched the live from the event yesterday? The event that Cigar Mechanic was running. How many people actually visited the event? Look at that amount of smoke. Holy cow. Oh, you know what else happened? I just remembered this. So we're outside today all day, so I didn't want to cook tonight. And I was like, oh, let's go get takeout. So once you get takeout, while we're walking outside, I'll walk into a brick and mortar shop to find some like a holiday cigars because Christina has requested me to smoke some holiday cigars. So I went into the shop and I was like, hey, you guys got any holiday themed cigars? Like, you know, Santa or whatever. Obviously, the guy, like I say, they were not helpful at all. They're like, no, don't have that kind of stuff. And a lot of the people that's smoking there, the gentlemen over there, they're trying to be helpful. They're like, I think those blah 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 blah, snowman blah blah blah. But those are like years ago. I said, yeah, I'm trying to find something right now so I can find something. So then I have it, and so I decided to walk out. As soon as I walk out, my wife was like, do you know what they're smoking? It smells like toilet, like shit. She's like, when you smoke, the cigar smells pretty good. You know, that's good smell. But when I walk in there, something smelled like a bathroom toilet. It was mixed with cigar smell. I was like, I have no idea. You know, there are times people just like to smoke $1 cigar in there, and they just ruin the place. But yeah, I almost burst out laughing when my wife just asked me, what's that toilet smell? Hey guys, if we don't hit 25 at the same time, we'll run it at the 1 hour mark. Today, it will be easy. It's not even a question that you have to answer. Word of the month, toilet smell. Hashtag toilet cigar. Hashtag toilet cigar. So before we run the giveaway, I would like to give us some disclaimer. Ready? There's few rules for you to win this thing. Number 1, you have to be the one that's chosen on the list. Number 2, you have to be subscriber of the channel. Number 3, you must be 21 or older. And number 4, you will have to pay for the shipping of that thing. It's just under 3 pounds. I think those are fair rule, right? So, because they're gonna make it really easy to win this time. And even the president can play it. Since it's not a cigar, everybody can win. Why don't I sleep? Why don't I sleep? Because sleep is overrated. I do sleep, but because a lot of time I have jet lag, so I my hours twist around. So at nighttime I'm awake, in the daytime I'm tired, but in the daytime I do stuff, so I just don't sleep.